everyone, Kathy here from Pintail Paddocks. So today I thought I'd do a little bit of a gardening one because I haven't done one for a while. I think you all know why, because of the different issues that I've had. One of my poor goats last evening, she caught her ear tag and ripped it out, so it was like flapping. So I've sorted that out today. Hopefully it'll mend as well as it possibly can. Anyway, back to some gardening bits. So I did a potato challenge that went a bit wrong because my spuds had grown very long legs. I'd left them too long. I was hoping for the best. So I put some in buckets and I put some in the ground. So we'll have a look and see what the difference is. I'm looking for a mount, but I'm also looking for the ones that are least pest ridden and easier to. So it is about amount, but it's also about which way is the best to grow them, that's going to be quickest to get to the table with less preparation. So come along with me and see which ones we think are the best. So this is where they've been grown. So the front ones were in buckets and the ones behind are in the ground. I have used some of the ones over this side already. I haven't looked at the ones behind, so I think we'll start with these middle ones. I'll take from the middle ones behind. We'll start with the buckets first. So I'll bring them across and put them into the wheelbarrow. I won't show you me lugging them across because that will just be painful. I'll just bring them across and then we'll have a look, or maybe I'll bring the wheelbarrow over and just tip them into there. I'm wearing gloves because I've been washing my hands so much because of the baby cria and making sure that their bottles are sterilised and everything, that I'm using gloves today, not for any other reason other than my hands are sore. Right, I'll move this one out of the way because that's a different one. I know it's all overgrown here, quite aware of that. That's called having lots of problems with your alpacas. Right, so can I remember what these are called? Somewhere it's got it here. Let me see if I can find it in amongst all of this. Here, I seem to have some little mouse holes under here, so wouldn't surprise me if some of them have been nibbled. Is this the one that I wrote it on? Does it say? Oh, Desiree. Huh. First time I've been able to see my lemon. Right, okay, so let's have a look. Let's see. I did them all the same way. I just used bedding, and all of this will get put onto the compost. The horns of the potatoes will be put onto the compost, but the other will be put onto beds as like a topping, just to add. Right, there we go. So let's see what we've got from here. Just check we've got everything right. So I think I'd put 2 in this one because there's some little ones there, but I don't mind volunteer potatoes. But what I'll do is I'll get the bucket they came out of, and the good thing is the bucket wasn't too heavy because it's not like it's all heavy soil. So, and I didn't have a chance to water them too much. So, right. So that is 2 plants there. If we look though, there isn't much wrong with them. They're pretty clean plants. Right, let's get another one and see, because these should be the same type of potato, which they are. So Desiree's, pull these out, tip it out this end. And then pull my potatoes here. All the little tiny ones I'm just throwing in the hedge. And there's the seed potato there. I know I had more than one seed potato in there though. But all this mulch which was at the top must have been keeping it nice and moist. Must have been helping to keep it moist. Right. Oh, one more there. We don't want to miss that one. So I'm pretty sure that these were two per. So that's 4 seed potatoes there. So I'll put those in this bucket while I go and fish for the other ones. I mean, they're not bad size. Let's count how many there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm not counting the small ones. 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There's 26 there from 4 potatoes. So it could have been a little bit better. Maybe I should have watered them a bit more, but I don't think that that's too bad. Nice fresh potatoes. So now we will go and have a look at the ones just over here. Oh God. This is not good for my arthritis, I have to say. Right. Now hopefully you can see, but if you can't, then I'm sorry. Oh God. Right. So we've got some potatoes. Right. Throw this over here, I think. So I think I'm just going to have to do a bit of fishing to see if I can find any more, because there's so much other stuff here. Loads of worms. Right, I'll start putting them there. I've got a white one there, so that's obviously from a different type of potato. Right, so that's another one. So that's 2. So I've got to have a good look to see if I can find any more potatoes, because that's 2 plants there, I would say. There's another one here. So that's 3, because I had 4 potatoes in that one. So if we're doing like for like, that's sort of what we need to do. So that's 3. What I do notice here is I've got some on the top. So they're obviously green and no good. So that tells me that I hadn't put enough on there to accommodate the ones that were growing above the ground. No. So maybe, oh gosh, there's a right hole down there. Don't know what animal that is. Whatever it is, they've probably been running off with my potatoes, I think. I know that the cats catch lots of shrews and things, whether it's one of those. Oh, there's a big one. You watch now. If a mouse or anything runs out of here, I'll be like, gone. No, it's not that I'm fearful of them. It's just that they just run so quick. Right. I'm just throwing all this back there so I can actually get the wood from the trees. Right, I'm just having a big shifty around. I can hear the Robin. He's like, oh, thanks for this. I can't wait to get down in there. And I had put paper bags down here. Not paper bags. What am I talking about? Cardboard down. There's so many blimmin' weeds. Do you know that's all I think there is? I think, did I say 3 potatoes I'd done there? Let's see if I can find one more here. Definitely more in the buckets though. Let's have a look here. There's another one. But maybe because they were in the buckets, because there are quite a few ones on the top here. So what I'm thinking is that because they were in the buckets, there's one there, I was able to fill them up better than I was on the ground. Maybe I thought I was filling them up, but see, there's no more there. So if we compare the two, so if we have a little look then, so these ones here were in the ground. There was 4 plants I pulled up. Whether any mice or anything had had any, I don't know, but that's those. And those are the ones in the 2 buckets, which was 4 plants, just exactly the same. The one thing that I would say is I'm surprised at these ones in the ground because they haven't got much damage to them either. I expected those not to so much, but I expected those to, but they haven't. So that was a bit of a surprise. I also thought that I would get a greater produce from the ground, but I didn't. So actually that was quite interesting. So I actually thought that the ones in the ground would do better, and they hadn't, not the amount, but they did better than I thought with disease or pests. I'm not sure because I didn't find any with any bits that were eaten out of them. Maybe some had disappeared, I don't know. But the bucket ones, definitely the produce was good and the quality was good. So that is the way that I will be doing it next year. I'll probably do it in exactly the same area, but all in buckets. Yeah, so it was interesting to do it. If you have done it and you did the challenge and similar types of thing to me, let me know how you did. Let me know what you're going to do next year. So are you going to be doing the same? And also what I might be doing is putting some in now, some seed potatoes in now, so that then they will be ready for Christmas. When the cold weather comes in, I can always then put them into the shed or into an area, polytunnel possibly, depends how cold it might get in there. But yeah. So anyway, hopefully now that the animals will be settling down a little bit, no more young or anything like that, I'll try and get on top of my gardening a little bit more. I have let it go. I need to put some seeds in. And you know, I was watching Monty this week and I was thinking, oh my goodness me, I'm so far behind. But I'm not going to put any pressure on myself, and neither should you. Just get done what you can do. You know, that's the best that we can do, isn't it? We can't turn back time. All we can do is try and get ourselves sorted now for moving forward. Anyway, from me, that's it for today. So some interesting outcomes for me, whether it was for you, whether you thought it was what you predicted. So let me know. That's it for me for today. You take care, and I'll catch up with you very soon. Bye for now.